welcome to the Lynch video blog for Wednesday, March 23rd. So yesterday, Florida Governor Rick Scott announced that he is directing all state agencies to immediately implement mandatory drug testing for all new state employee hires. I think that's a good thing. Here's the bad part. The other part of Scott's directive was he's also going to implement immediate random drug testing for existing state employees. All of the state employees fall under this except for a select few. State legislatures, the members of his cabinet, the governor himself. I think if the governor is going to make this directive, and it's a good one, I think it needs to include everybody. All right? I mean, come on. That's about ridiculous that he says, okay, you who's working on the roadways, you have to be drug tested, but the person making the laws up here in Tallahassee doesn't. That's ridiculous. Now, the American Civil Liberties Union is jumping in saying, oh, this is against the law, it's a violation of people's civil liberties, blah, 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 blah. I just have one question to ask the American Civil Liberties Union and any of you who think that drug testing state employees is a bad idea. If you owned a business, would you want people working for you who are under the influence of drugs? If the answer to that is you're okay with that, well, I'm never going to win the battle or argument with you. But I'm thinking most of you would think you don't want someone working for you if they're under the influence of drugs. Well, guess what? The state of Florida is all of ours business. We all pay taxes, so essentially we're the employer. Do you want people on drugs working for you? I know I don't. Anyway, I think Governor Scott's making a good decision here, but I do think he needs to kind of rework this a little bit to make it inclusive of everybody. American Civil Liberties Union, why don't you guys just butt out on this one? I mean, come on, it is absolutely ridiculous. I'll use another example here. Why would we want drug testing? Let's say you got a guy who works as a bridge tender at one of the drawbridges here in Florida along the intercoastal, and he's high on God knows what. What if he inadvertently decides to raise the bridge while a family's walking across the walkway there and dumps them all into the intercoastal? I'm not saying it's likely to happen, but it could happen. It's just an example of many situations that could erupt when you got someone who's on drugs, not doing their job and not paying attention. I think Governor Scott's onto something good here, and I think the outcry against him is from people who are up in arms and flat out just don't like the governor, which it seems like there's an awful lot of them. Well, guess what? Maybe more of you should have got out and vote. That's my 2 cents today. I'll see you on the air at 3 o'clock. I've got Sepultura tickets to give away during the big-ass commercial-free rock block that gets started at 4:30.